Hey, shalom. All right. Before I get started, I want to give all the glory and worship unto my apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace of safety to all the sincere. Akim. Dreams to which I just took from this article right here. Either says, "Are we is the world on the verge of World War III?" Right, and I just typed in simple Google search. Are we in World War III? And I just wanted to see what would come up. And shalom to everybody tuning in as well. Shalom. And several things came up. Nothing as of 2024, because of course we are just a few days into it. Let me see something actually. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's see, this is from the other day, 2 days ago. This is from the Times of Israel. It says, incoming foreign minister Katz, we are at the height of World War III. My focus is on the hostages. 2 days ago, Israel versus Hamas war. Israel is, quote, in middle of World War III. New foreign minister says on first day. This was last September, a few months ago. Are we heading towards World War III? Trump, we are closer to World War III than we've ever been. So again, you see, there are plenty of articles, plenty of, it seems like the buzzword, which is not a new word, but it's like a popular word right now, is predictive programming, and which is a true term, you know. This is predictive programming as well. They're getting sensitized to the idea of happening. The reality of it through, I want to touch on, I'm not gonna make this long, through biblical prophecy. We're about to enter into the height, the peak, the part of this biblical prophecy. All right, but we're already in World War III. It just has to go through the right stages to get to a certain point. Now let's get a few scriptures. Like I said, I'm not gonna make this too long, but I was just thinking about, I wanted to do a lesson, and I was just like, okay. So I was like, what, war, and I'm sitting in my car, so it's dark, so it's late. Real quick one. This is Isaiah 9 and 5. And it says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused. This shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Right. This type of war. War, if you're expecting ways as the American Revolution, then you're extremely deceived. War has advanced. The scriptures tell us in Daniel the 12th chapter that the Lord shall increase knowledge, and where that knowledge has gone to is gone to Esau's blessing, which was the sword, which is an element, a instrument of war. All right. So it says that this battle shall be with burning and fuel of fire. This is an advanced level of warfare. Okay, let's get some more scriptures. This is Revelation. Let's see, Revelation 11 and 14. And it says, "In the second woe is past. Behold, the third woe cometh quickly." And we got to remember that we are on the Lord's time schedule. So from 19, you know, World War II in the 19, 30s, 40s, whenever it was give or take in there. I don't think it was that late in time, 40s, but let's just say the 20s, 30s, when these wars were happening. All right. Let's just see. Let's see. I don't. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Yeah. World War II was from 1939 to 1941. All right. Oh, it started as late as in its early. So no, actually it was from 19, give or take, they say 1939 to 1945 was when the World War II was fought. So from 1945 to 2045, I mean, we're not even, yeah, we're 100, 100 years ago, right? So this is quickly, you know, and look how much war has advanced. When World War One and World War Two were occurring, they didn't even have, the medicines that they have today. They didn't have the technology, the drones. You know, you got stealth was like a dream in 1940. Okay, sorry, I'm just like I said, I'm not gonna make this long, but in the spirit, I'm just building off of, let's just see what were the weapons. Weapons of World War. Oh, boom, 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 boom. Hold on. So like, yeah, I'm just. All right, hold on. All right. This was the infantry, excuse me, tongue twister for me. Infantry weapons of World War II, right? This is what they were um, fighting with, right? It's niggas on the streets. It's a nigga that probably lived down the street from me right now, and you, that got more fire power and better power than a world soldier right now, right? So this thing is increased greatly because the Lord has biblical prophecies that must be fulfilled. All right, let's get a few more. Let's go to what was that? Let's go to Joel. Let's see. I know it's 1 and 2, but let's go Joel 3 and 9. And it says, "Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, plowshares into sword, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong." This is all right. But that, because the Lord put the spirit on these nations to rise up against Esau, you know, Iranians 100 years ago they were still riding horses and camels. And Joel 3:9, and it says, "Proclaim ye this among the Gentile nations that are prepare war. They are preparing war." They don't speak of peace and you know unity. That's what's the irony of niggas, man. Niggas always talk this like it's not relevant to the level. You got niggas, man, unity and peace, man. What the fuck are you talking about? There is literally no unity and peace on the earth, but you expect to hold niggas at such a, or black people to such a high regard that they must be unified and in peace. The Lord already said in the scriptures that think not that that's peace, but a sword. The only peace and unity that's on the planet earth is in these scriptures and those that serve and are looking to please by Shem Yahushua. There's no peace. All right. Let's go to the chapter before. Let's see. Yep. This is Joel 2:20. And it says, but I will remove far off from the northern army and will drive him into the land barren and desolate, with his face towards the east sea and his hind part towards the uttermost sea, and his stink shall come up, and his ill savory shall come up, because he have done great things. Right. This is basically that World War III being led by America. All right. Meeting in that land over there, I want to say, the Saudi Arabian, that's that bearing land. Okay. And I want to say the seas, because it rests right in between the Red Sea and I want to say the is it the Black Sea? Let me not tell you wrong. Bear me 1 second. Yep, in the Persian Gulf. Yep, the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf. So that region, right, which is not far from Israel, which is a hot zone right now. Yemen, a hot zone right now. Iraq, hot zone. Syria, hot zone. Iran, super hot zone. You understand? That's that area. Whose ill stink, whose ill savior shall come up because the Lord. Let's get another scripture. I'm just in this, let's just see what is that. Let's see. This is Isaiah 34:6, and it says, "The sword of the Lord is filled with blood; it shall make fat with fats, and with the blood of lambs and Babylon the Great." Right, right. Babylon the Great, but at the same time, what happens over there in the Middle East in World War III is a major biblical problem. It's a major event. Okay, this is what's going to cause the nations to shoot fire upon the whore. That's what the considering. Are we in World War III? Are we on the verge of? What does that mean to you? I know what it means to us that believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. But what is it to the world? The people of the world aren't even considering these things. They're just sticking their head in the sand, joking about it and laughing about it. Listen, Iranians are taking L's in the world scene as generals, their military. You think that they're just going to continue to sit back and let this shit happen to them? Knowing that these all probably fake groups, these Mossad and Al Qaeda groups are nothing more than just CIA operatives operating under a different flag to keep the smoke off of Esau's ass, man. All right, let's get a let's get a few more scriptures. All right, let's go to some more scriptures about World War Three. Where we could go? Let's go to let's see. Let's go to Revelation 18, and that's probably only my last scripture. Revelation 18 and I'll read it real quick. It's Revelation 18 and 1, and it says, "And after these things, I saw an angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And his cry mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitations of devils, and the holes of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird." And this is the after effects of the judgment. Clearly, Babylon the great is, right? So that's when this place is going to be basically the world's largest desert, full of these unclean creatures. Verse 3, "For all nations have drunken of the wine of the wrath of her fornication." Everybody in the world is drunk off of the philosophy of Babylon the Great, the American dream. That's why you got Japanese men that wear suits and ties and don't wash when they fly through the airports because they want to be perceived as strong businessmen in the eyes of Esau. Here it is, this devil can't do shit without these other nations, but these other nations, they still bow the knee to Esau. All right, so they've drunken on his his fornication, and the king of signal have made a lot of money off of Babylon the Great, selling bullshit here, right? And I have heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues." And that's the ultimate plague, is the after effects of the effects of World War III, which is ICBM missiles being shot off. Okay, that's that ultimate plague. And within that too is these chariots of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai are going to be causing that's that plague as well that coming too. That's that as well. These chariots. All right. But the scriptures are saying, "Come out of her," which is basically, for lack of a better terms, the elect are going to have to be abducted out of this place, literally taken out of this place into UFOs. And yes, that's what we believe, thus saith the Lord. Because there's no other way you're going to be able to get out of the judgment in America, Babylon the Great, but going up out of it. You can't bury yourself in the ground. You can't go up high. You can't, you're not going to get away. All right. It says, "For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai have remembered her iniquities." Good. Glad the Lord is remembering. Because you leave it to these people. They believe that they could just, like TDJs, even if I did what I did, even if I did swallow, right? Even if I did swallow, I could just ask the Lord to forgive me and I'm good. Yeah. I'm gonna keep going, man. How much She had glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she hath said in her heart, I sit a queen and a widow and shall see no sorrows. And that's the spirit of all these Americans. These Americans see this empire falling. These Americans see this place going on for another 1,000 years, forever. They great grandchildren will be American, fucking Atlanta, Georgia, eating chicken wings and shit in some new futuristic way in their minds, right? But that's not so. Verse 8, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death, mourning, and famine, and shall be utterly burned with fire. See, for strong is the Lord Yahweh Shemi Shai, who judgeth her. Judgment of this place. World War III is the judgment. They thinking that they're doing this in the spirit of gaining control, not realizing that this is an act that is going to cause them to lose all control and be destroyed. Right? And the kings of the earth who have committed fornications and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament her. And when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off, of fear of the torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. And that's what's about to come. All right. When the Lord put the evil spirit, put that spirit, which is evil to the world, but to us is a right. It was a beautiful spirit. When the Lord put that spirit on these kings of the earth to let their arsenals off, hit this bitch with everything they got. They not giving a fuck about kids, animals. They not giving a damn about shit. They just want they want this place to go. The Lord gonna put a evil spirit on these leaders, man, and they not gonna give a damn, man. All right, they already don't give a damn. All right, we're casualties of war. You think the elite of Esau, the elite of so-called white people don't give a fuck about you niggas, and you built they shit up. You think the elite, the kings of Moab, the kings of Ammon, of the Chinese, the Japanese, the king of the Iranians, give a fuck about you niggas in the projects scattered throughout America? You think they can't wait to let that shit off, man? But it's all according to the timing of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. So with that, I pray that this lesson was edifying and informative in the spirit. But understand, man, that the way I see it, man, we've already been in World War III, man. All right. And the pandemic, that that stink, that sickness that was going around, which is coming back around, was an act of war in itself. All right. Read between the lines. But overall, this is just going to continue to grow and grow and grow. Somebody gonna cross a line where you can't. It ain't no forgiving, man. When you judge and measure the things that are happening on the world right now, with like what Israel is doing in Gaza, they've dropped more weaponry. You know what I'm saying? Than most wars ever fought before. All right. I don't have the numbers, but when you look into these wars that are Ukraine and Iran, these wars are being fought harder. See, we're just chilling. Oh, I'm gonna have a coffee in the morning and a muffin. Listen to some bad music. That's the American way. But over in the other, these conflicts that are occurring have already surpassed the amount of weaponry used. That's what I was showing the picture earlier of. Then World War I and World War II already, and we're not even affected by. So imagine when they start using some shit that affects us over here, over there. Then it's gonna get serious, okay? And it's just gonna creep. And then you people, before a lot of you, you're just gonna wake up in the middle of a fucking missile crisis, and it's gonna be your ass for being stupid and not paying attention. All right. Hey, so with that, I'm gonna go ahead and close up. I'm gonna give all the glory and honor to Yahweh by Shimi Awashai by Shimmer Kakwarash. Double honors unto my apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and safety to all the sincere Akim that's out here pushing this word in truth and in all sincerity. Shalom. And shalom to everybody that tuned in as well. Shalom to you as well.